Wall Street darling, now synonymous with corporate fraud. The 2001 scandal shocked the world, revealing a web of deceit that cost thousands their jobs, investors billions of dollars, and destroyed trust in corporate governance. But what if we could have detected these red flags earlier? Hidden within Enron's 500,000 plus emails lies a story of how corporate misconduct evolves, subtle at first, but unmistakable when viewed as a whole. Analyzing corporate email communications poses a unique challenge for traditional AI models. Why? Because these models are limited by small context windows, typically handling only snippets of conversations. In the case of Enron, with threads stretching over 1,000 emails, these limitations make it impossible to capture the full story. This fragmentation results in a loss of crucial temporal and relational data, preventing us from detecting how fraudulent schemes evolve over months or even years. That's where Gemini 1.5 changes the game. With a 2 million token context window, it allows us to analyze entire email threads as a single unit. No fragmentation, no lost context. Our approach maintains full conversational context and uncovers patterns that would otherwise remain hidden, such as subtle shifts in language signaling fraud relationships between key actors and suspicious activities, and the complete timeline of events leading to misconduct. By combining Gemini 1.5's capabilities with advanced fraud detection algorithms, we've built a framework that not only identifies fraudulent patterns, but also maps the network of actors involved, providing a comprehensive view of corporate misconduct. Imagine you're reading a very long email thread, too long for the Gemini to handle all at once. Instead of making the Gemini read the whole thing every time, we store a copy of it in a special place called a cache. Gemini can only process a certain amount of information at once, so we use caching to store the entire thread for quick access. This cache acts like a shelf where Gemini can quickly retrieve the data without reprocessing the entire thread. First, Gemini checks if the thread is related to fraud using the cached copy. If it is, Gemini looks again at the cached copy to find specific details without reading the whole thread over. By using the cache, we save time and reduce costs by avoiding redundant processing. The cache has an expiration time, so the stored data doesn't stay forever. This efficient approach ensures Gemini can handle large email threads with ease, providing quick and cost-effective analysis. Why is context caching so important? Let's look at the benefits. Efficiency. Cached threads don't need to be reprocessed repeatedly. Scalability allows seamless handling of extremely large threads. Flexibility. Cached threads can be analyzed incrementally, enabling advanced queries without reloading the entire dataset. Once a thread is cached, it integrates directly with Gemini 1.5. This enables tasks like sentiment analysis, classifying threads as fraud or not fraud, entity extraction, identifying suspicious actors and their roles within the thread, pattern detection, uncovering subtle language changes indicative of fraudulent activities. By combining long context windows with context caching, our solution not only processes entire threads holistically, but also ensures scalable and efficient fraud detection. This innovation opens doors to analyzing complex datasets like Enron's on an unprecedented scale. Together, these technologies demonstrate the power of modern AI in tackling real-world challenges, making Gemini 1.5 a vital tool in corporate fraud detection. This project illustrates how Gemini 1.5's groundbreaking 2 million token context window is transforming corporate fraud detection. Unlike traditional methods that required complex pipelines and fragmented analysis, Gemini enables direct, holistic processing of entire email threads, maintaining complete context and uncovering patterns that were previously impossible to detect. With its ability to identify fraud in real time and map suspicious entities seamlessly, Gemini 1.5 sets a new standard for email-based fraud detection. This approach demonstrates the future of compliance and corporate governance, efficient, accessible, and powered by cutting-edge AI.